talking about another award, this one entitled the Benjis. Financial planner Rob Wilson is here today to tell us his, oh boy, am I underdressed or what? Look at this. He's going to tell us his picks for this year's Benji Awards. Rob, good morning.
Good morning.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks.
And it is not often that I am outdressed by my guest, but I am today, and you look very sharp, although I did wear my black suit.
You did. So
mistake.
You're almost there. But for some reason, every, I don't know whether it gets lost in the mail or what's happening, but my invite to the Oscar red carpet, I just haven't gotten it yet. And I was even going to try to, the film office has this Lights, Glamour, Action event on Oscar night. I was even going to go to that, and then my flight was delayed last night. So for some reason, I haven't been able to get out there. I've had this laying around, so I got to use it sometime. I
was going to say, you keep dressing like that on this show, and they'll notice you, and you will, will get an invitation.
That's our hope. We can only hope.
All right, the Benjis, what are they, and how can we take part in it?
Well, since they won't invite me, I figured I'd give my own awards out, and so I thought we'd highlight some of the stocks and best investments from last year, so people can understand and maybe get a clue on what they should do this year with their money. So I thought we'd start with the Best Director Award. And so when I say Best Director, I talk about the major stock market indices because I feel like those give you a feel for the direction of the overall market.
Sure, the NASDAQ and the
S&P 500 and the Dow Jones.
Yes.
So the winner this year, or in 2010, was actually the NASDAQ, so it was up 17.4% last year. You know, the NASDAQ is very technology heavy, so our tech companies are actually really helping us to lead us out of this recession. So Google and Apple and eBay and companies like that, Amazon. But what's also interesting is that, while these companies are helping the market recover, they're also sort of constraining the job growth a little bit, because as you see, technology, you need a little less human, workers as technology advances. So you kind of have a double-edged sword there. But if you're invested in the market, you've done very well. Second place obviously was S&P 500, up 12.8%, and then the Dow Jones was only up 10.9. Still good, but the Dow Jones is very concentrated in the biggest stocks. So very hard for your big stocks like GE and Walmart to grow a lot
in this economy.
Right. Of course, your smaller companies that may be in the NASDAQ are going to grow a lot faster.
Now, the S&P 500, just so I know, and the Dow Jones, what's the difference? Aren't they both large companies?
They are, but S&P 500 has 500 stocks, so it's more sort of wide-ranging as far as the market goes. Only 30 stocks in the Dow Jones, so very concentrated there.
Okay. So it's a prime indicator, I guess, of overall growth, but when you get to the S&P 500, you can pick and choose among a lot of other stocks.
You got it. A little more diversified there.
Okay. Well, give us some other awards there.
The next one is the Best Performance Award, and so this is kind of like your Best Actor or Actress. This is your Colin Firth or Natalie Portman.
Right.
And so these are the best individual stocks and how they performed in 2010. And the #1 performer was Netflix. So I don't know if you have a Netflix membership, but you can get the DVDs in the mail.
I know, and I don't. Well, you can also, can't you also Netflix streaming or something like that?
Yes, they now have a streaming option, which is really helping it grow so fast. And you can almost tell how they're growing by all of the Blockbuster stores that are closing around the city. I mean, the last of those stores are closing. There may be only 2 left in Pittsburgh, and those will be closed in a couple of weeks. But Netflix it was up 226%, last year. So that's
in
something.
1 year.
In 1 year, just in 2010, up 226%. So again, another technology company that's leading the way here.
Right.
Second place was Crocs. So I'm not sure.
The shoes, the sandals?
The shoes. Who knew that these little rubber shoes were so popular? But Crocs, the company, was up 209%. The stock was last year, and in third place was Chipotle Mexican Grill, which I guess proves that burritos never really go out of style.
Never.
But people seem to really love the very fresh ingredients that they use. Chipotle up 103% last year. So those are some of the individual stocks you might have wanted to own.
That's incredible. All right, what else you got for us?
Well, a lot of people sort of ask me about these stocks. How can I learn more about how to pick these stocks? So I created a game, and this is actually the second year that I'm doing this, called March Money Madness.
March Money Madness.
So a lot of folks are going to spend a lot of time on their brackets for the NCAA tournament basketball, which is going to start in a couple of weeks, and everybody in Pittsburgh is probably going to have Pitt going to the Final Four.
Oh yeah, hoping they're going to get a #1 seed right now.
Yeah, they kind of break our hearts from time to time. But I created a game and said, instead of using basketball teams, I use stocks. So I picked 64 stocks, put them in a bracket, and the game between the stocks is actually 1 week in the real stock market. So whichever stock has the highest return during that week wins the game, and so on and so forth until we crown a champion. And so I thought it was a really cool way to use something that people are familiar with and have a lot of fun with to actually learn something.
And what can people do? They can take part by what? Picking a certain stock and riding it all the way, hopefully, to the Final Four?
You could. That's what you want to do. You want to figure out which one is going to go the furthest way. You get points in each round. And I'm actually giving away some good prizes this year. The first prize is a Google TV by Sony, which is one of the new TVs that has the internet built right into it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give away an iPad as well for second place, and we'll do some other prizes. So folks need to sign up by March 14th, and the website is marchmoneymadness.net.
Yeah, we've got that right here. That's exciting. That's exciting, Rob. We appreciate it. And then are you going to give them a...
We have to make it
look at this. Thank you. Jim Loke has brought out...
Is this for me, or is this for
it's obviously for you,
This
Rob.
is for, I guess this is Best Financial Advisor on a morning news show.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
you got the tux to prove it.
I do.
Here we go,
Thank you
ladies
very
and
much.
gentlemen.
I'd like to thank all of the little people who made this happen. Thank you very much.
That's my favorite line. You stole my line. Hey, that's good stuff. Rob Wilson.
Thanks so much.
Always a pleasure.
I appreciate you guys.
Good segment this morning. And you always bring them to us. If you'd like to sign up for Rob's March Money Madness Bracket Challenge, folks, as he mentioned a moment ago, you just go to his site. That's marchmoneymadness.net. Sign up by March the 14th, as Rob said, and get in on all the fun. You'll also find the link posted right there on our website at kdka.com/PTL.